Hallo und herzlich willkommen zurück zu Fantasy XIV. And we're looking for Elaine. Where is he? Yeah, Elaine is of course running all the way out in danger, not thinking about what to do. I'm sorry, I don't want to do a fate. I want to use my time that I have today for as much 14 as possible. Miss Google, other man. Other man has been taken by the Vanu. Get the Lord summoned. The whole gang of them. Please, you must come quickly. Yeah, I just realized I should go into the other voice. And then here we go. Sorry, I don't want to fight Abdallah. One must have taken him into that village, perhaps to present to the chieftain. I will haste to the Rosewood and tell Lady Lane what happened. Yet by the time I return with aid, it may be already too late. Forgive me, asked Mr. Kruger. But should you spend an opportunity to sneak past the sentries and rescue Lord O'Brien in my absence, I beg you to take it. I can be a trouble presumed, and it's sensitive, and, well, insufferable, but it doesn't deserve this. Remember, Snake, this is a stealth mission. Bum, 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 bum. Do I have... We're coming! Nee. Not the hood! Hand over the child. Hand over the child. I don't say this as an option. Hand over the child. And hey, Shadow.
Hi.
You are early awake.
To be honest, I just fucking pushed myself to be this early awake.
Okay.
You are also way earlier awake.
Yeah, I'm awake since 6.
I'm technically awake since 6:30 because hey, I heard a fucking other vibration from my phone again.
Okay.
Yep. And that shit woke me up because I thought, shit, did I oversleep? Is it like weekend? Is it... What day is it?
Sadly, it's only Tuesday. Haha, cheat.
Beans. And then I saw you in the voice and I was like, okay, fuck it, I just get up. And I saw you were streaming and I was like, okay, fuck it, let's get faster up.
You could theoretically now do that what you wanted to do yesterday. Tell me about the lore.
The law.
The lore.
I think, should I make myself now a coffee? Or do it once at work?
Depends on how sleepy you are.
Yes. I am the definition of sleepy.
Ooh, Sexy Boy is here.
Oh, hard to find.
Oh, Stefan, where are you? Don't let my EXP run away! Okay.
Alright, since we are right now there, I could go over the... where they are. Not the cells, not the Mughals, not the good King Muggle Mog.
Good King Muggle, good King Mug.
Okay, you're on a cutscene, so I'm gonna talk about it later.
Reinforcements. Anger of Honu, chief of mighty Vundo, royals like blackest storm clouds. Offer netherlings to the white. Cloud sea swells and he comes. raised, the white, mighty Bismarck, Lord of the Mists.
A flying whale? By the fury, it's a primal. We must away. Damn! Bloody typical. All right, we're going in.
Aye, Chief.
Sent to the rescue!
Da, 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 da. Da, da, da.
Aboard!
I should be not awake right now.
The gods only knows what might have happened while probably not around to save you. No need for thanks though. It's not as if you haven't done the same for us on a few occasions. Alright, now more than a few. It was but blind chance what brought us together this time. In case you were wondering, the Holy See has petitioned the artworks of assistance with the creation of the Protector. And I just can't get to set her flying. Anyway, I came to Camp Cloudtower, cast an eye over the ship, only to learn that you had arrived some few days before with an Ishgard lording in the tower. Small world, I thought. Just as at Lorne's Manor, I was skipping the interview, brawling about his master being captured and risking all the rescue and the rest, as to say, assisted me. Right, well, I hate to cut short our reunion, but I am here on business after all. Oh, and the boss is already hard at work. Don't worry, old friend, we'll speak again soon, I promise. Alright, I remember when I played it on my end, I made this quest line for us and was just like, there's got a prime and we do nothing. I need to run errands.
Yeah.
Whatever, I mean, I wasn't good at hiring viewers. I could very have died, you know, me dead. When you end by risking life and limb in the line of duty, they succeed in uncovering the existence of the primal, and that old girl is no small feat. It is. I've made an historic discovery. In fact, even Lady Art will have no choice but to acknowledge. Yes, I'm looking rather forward. Best in a shine of praise. Speaking of which, isn't it time we went out to triumphant return? Oh boy, I want to slap your ass.
Because he's a pussy. Anyways, some lore.
The lore!
The Vanu tribe that you just met, they have gender-specific names. The masculines are called Vanus, while the feminines are called Valis, aka Vanu and Vali. And they're roughly translate to male tribe member and female tribe member. Also, well, reading hard when you're just being like awake for like 20. Why is it already 20 minutes past today? What the heck? Time, stop going so fast.
Time continued going so fast. Listen, I feel for the worst. What happened out there? A primal? Are you sure? Yeah, now to think of it, this Bismarck is reminiscent of the white whale of one legend. A massive creature said to swim in a sea of clouds. From what you have learned, from what I have learned, the corporal summonings the presence of Wano gods certainly explain the sudden change in their behavior towards the people of Camp Cloudtop. You mean saying they have fallen under Brown's influence? If I recall reading such things, the documents provided by Master Earth, you know. Aren't we forgetting something important, Lady United? I did recognition for the hero of the hour. A few choice, extracurricular, spectator and so on. Why, yes, you're right, of course. Mrs. Curtis is all and more, by having risking her life to rescue such an esteemed personage. If it was not, I would depart for Ishgard forward. The Odyssey and 10 miles must be in front of this new threat without delay. But of course, Mrs. Curtis, you have done more than enough here. We'll return to Ishgard without Horsefun and give my warmest regards to the court. So, that's it then? No more forest into any territory? Very, I can see my services are no longer needed. Take care, Lady. May your next meeting take place under more delicious circumstances. Can we just slap him?
Yes.
What's for the answer? To the airship landing, then we can speak on the journey home. Or can I just return to Ishgard?
Pray, return to the walking sands.
Okay, I can return to Ishgard.
The Vanus are very skilled in sky fishing.
You don't say.
Listen. Reading is hard when you just woke up.
I know what helps.
Cock?
Hawk would also help.
I don't have cock here.
I have right now my hot energy drink equivalent.
Oh.
I confess I always have rather fond of Astral. The chill of the winds upon your face, the warmth of the blood pumping in your veins from the excitement. I find it very even inscribing ignorant thing. Or maybe it's simply joy of having cheated death yet again? Anyway, I must make for the congregational forms so Emmerich for all that occurred. I should have returned to the mayor by now. Why not go and see what if he has recovered from this ordeal? So you finally come back after 1 year!
Sorry, you're dusty today. I mean, you came back after 1 year. Time to stalk you.
I love that they actually put on a winter glamour.
Oh, I was just like, fuck it. Just put on the coat. Gosh, it's fucking windy.
Yeah, Ishgard is cold. And I dislike it. Especially for me right now, I'm really cold. And I already turned the heater on and have the really warm drink between my legs just to warm myself up.
What do you want me? I don't have either on.
I need the warmth right now. Oh, it's you, Aurelia. Oh, God, did he have to strike me so hard? Father, he didn't approve of how I handled things when it came out of how I identified his fathers through my own recklessness and incompetence. Instead of playing the hero it is. Since you don't play a hero, you just are one. The moment you try to become one, you lose any privilege of being one.
By the way, we forgot daily dose of internet yesterday.
Yes, we did.
Okay.
Ah, Mr. Skuga. My Lord Count, much desires to speak with you regarding our time with Lord Artoriel and Lord Emmeline. If you remain here for a moment. Gott, warum ist Ishgard so French?
I don't know.
The hero returns. I cannot thank you enough for saving young Emanalane's life. Aye, he told me everything. I've also received letters from both House Zamail and Durandare praising your conduct, and that of House Forton. You've won us much honor, my friend.
My lord,
What is it? Speak.
pray forgive the intrusion, my lord, but I bring grave tidings. Master Alphino and Mistress Tataru have been detained on suspicion of fomenting heresy.
What? Explain.
They were observed entering a tavern in the lower levels on some half-dozen occasions. There, it is claimed, they made a number of inquiries. Inquiries which brought them into contact with certain elements. 'Twas this which prompted a Knight of the Heavens Ward to demand that they be questioned. Sir Grinno, my lord.
Sir Grinno is a brute. An exceedingly accomplished brute, but a brute nonetheless. Alas, he is also a son of House Zamail. How quickly we forget the petty nature of men. I'd wager your friends are no more than pawns in another of my countrymen's games. Such is the way of things between the high houses.
Though you have won the hearts and minds of many of my countrymen, there are those who will never be swayed. Men who will dismiss your efforts and resent your success, even as we celebrate them. It's like that one member host Rasmus was manipulating the Knox, for he is not a man of dabble in politics of his own volition. I may genuinely believe your friends be guilty, though I'm quite certain his master knows better. Yet, Drew will avail us not if we cannot prove their innocence. You would do as well to speak with Sir Ambrick at the congregation for our knights. Most heavily. He will know more than these charges. Ooh, finally, we met Gameric. It's gay time. And there's this weird cat.
Weird cat has something.
What?
If things may look bad, just remember. I let my stove on. Run!
Okay.
No, really, I forgot in the middle of the thing. I wanted to do a pun. And I failed. Which wouldn't be the first time, but... oh boy.
Somehow my foot fell asleep.
Oh no. Story fact. Married men are forbidden to join the Heavensward.
What?
Yep. If you're married, you can't join the Heavensward.
Gameric!
Gameric.
It has been too long already. But if this wasn't come under happier circumstances, you're to plead for myself and Mrs. Tato, right, take? But after the ain't reached us while we're sitting on report to Ravana Primal. Really, I know that which is more ludicrous. He's Jarvis or that flying featherwhale? That's the Grenox accusing the baseless. I have no doubt. Feeling them would be difficult, however. He is the Knight of the Heaven's Ward. I speak of personal guard of the Archbreaker, 12 finest knights in all of Fishguard. As one who says the man is alone. Suffice to say, their testimony is unimpeachable and I have not heard to challenge their actions. After all the science have done, routine heretics and defending Shiva, helping also defend steps of fate and drive back the Trelanian Horde. After bringing themselves through allies to the countless occasions, there's naught we can do. I fear there is but one path left. We must demand a trial by combat. But of course. And a trial by combat, seeing children by the Inquisition, the victor's claim is judged true regardless of understanding. And this goddamn law, trial by combat pits the accused against the accused. Now since the Master Afnot, Mr. Sato would be expected to face Sir Gronox and the second of his choosing. The other Knight of the Heavens Ward must like. Two of them? Master Afnot's magical talents would have gone unnoticed, meaning that he will have no choice but to participate. Mr. Sato, on the other hand, is quite obviously bereft from material skills. It should be a fall to the right name of a champion to fight in his stead. As you doubt, I'm ready and willing to serve this capacity as a sure the telephone. But all here present know that you are the most accomplished warrior among us and mayhap the realm at large. Then it's settled. I will visit Master Afnot once and inform him of our intentions. Or will you meet me at the tribunal when you have made ready? Until then, my friend. Time to step some heavens for the ass.
Emeric de Borel. Though a man of modest taste, he allows himself a single indulgence. A few drops of birch syrup mixed with his morning tea. And that's an actual official quote in the lore.
He uses a honey equivalent in his tea.
Yeah.
And that is heresy?
Apparently in Ishgard.
Ishgardians are weird.
I mean, he is from high standard. He is from the house Borel. Which, funny enough, he wasn't even born in it. He was adopted from them because his original father abandoned him.
My mind right now is just everything here is things that I dislike. It's cold. It's an active kingship.
Yep.
With a corrupted ruler. And everything's French.
The French part I don't understand.
Yeah, the French part is also just a joke.
And then the last thing that you really hate. People putting honey equivalent in tea.
I'm happy that I have honey for my tea, so no.
And
For some teas, it's actually good to have honey. And?
it's a solo instance. That's why.
Ah. As in Cafe Aurelia, when the trial begins, the petitioner will ask to restate his charges. An accused invited to respond, then in all accordance by law, they will be asked to restate their request for a trial by combat. Once the High Educator acknowledges Mrs. Turtle right on the name of champion, it is when you must make an entrance. Oh, I cannot wait to see the look of Sir Garner's face when he sees his true opponent. It will be priceless. Monsieur, should you begin to lose heart, took me in the stands and I shall show you. So you will wonder how you could ever have contrived to adopt yourself. Are you ready? Are you ready?
Are you ready?
Ah, this
We
ugly
are
smug.
gathered here today under the watchful gaze of the Fury to ascertain the guilt of two souls in a trial by combat. Petitioners, step forward. Sir Grino, for the benefit of all here present, I would ask you to repeat the charges which you have leveled against this man and this woman.
I, Sir Grino de Zemile, brother of the Heavens Ward, did bear witness to these two foreigners consorting with heretics.
Let the accused step forward. Alfino Leveilleur, Tataru Taru, you have heard the charges leveled against you. Will you take up arms to refute Sir Grino's claim, and thereby prove your innocence in the eyes of gods and men?
I, Alfino Leveilleur, am innocent of this charge, and claim my right to trial by combat.
I, Tataru Taru, am innocent of this charge, but I am no warrior and cannot fight. So, I claim the right to name a champion.
To the old and the infirm, the young and the weak, this right we allow. Very well. Who will stand for this woman?
Just as I was beginning to doubt the efficacy of the Ishgardian justice system. Come, my friend. Let us put an end to this mummer's farce.
Oh!
Objection!
O Halone, render unto us your judgment. Raise up the righteous, and cast down the wicked.
Okay, we have an idiot and half blind.
I have my pride.
Scrolls up to see what the fuck those knights that you have right now in front of you were, the history of them. I'm gonna DDoS the shit out of them!
I've got you now. Down with you!
Sir Grinox did the mal.
Oh look, the accuser is the accuser is the first one that falls.
Yeah.
Hey, you one-eyed
It
swine.
finally conceals his fuck-ups because he tends to get really bloody sometimes with coin. His family's actively hiding his crimes. One more reason to hate him. And the ball.
This isn't funny.
I think we are safe. I mean, we won! The Fury has spoken. Elfinot Livia, Taro, you are hereby acquitted of all charges. Blessed are who will receive the wisdom and see justice brought by her divine hand. Petitioners accused, go forth in peace. Find the One Piece.
The One Piece is real!
Live in an untimely demise yet again. My thanks, as always. By the fruit, it was a splendid victory. You see how you stove the faces of the adversary. Two brave young souls bound together by the persistent bond of their camaraderie. Why, it stirs the very deep of my soul. Having been treated as such rousing spectacles, it seems only right that I present you with a humble token of my admiration. Pray, receive this from me, this chocobo, sir. With it you may summon a black chocobo, fully trained and ready to fly. Magnificent, not? Strong yet sleek, elegant yet eager. What do you say, Aurelia? Will you take it for a seat? A driver on Chocobos are provided with a procedure of driving with you. Your seat must remain outside. He just... Okay. Thanks.
You stole my chicken!
Something is now accessible.
Ether currents are now accessible.
Yeah.
The excitement in it.
The excitement.
Spin.
Lecture was all well and good, but it really was for your efforts is excellent for your comrades. I shall be raised upon the completion of certain minor formalities, which I mean to see personally. Sending me on brave return to Fort Thames Manor. The Count of Stunner is already. I will doubtless be eager to discuss today's event.
Cat follow, cat spin.
There's a sweet cat behind me.
Yeah.
The weird cat that should go to shower soon.
Yeah, I still got time. I mean, I could go into the shower right now.
I mean, I'm wondering why you are in the game.
Actually, I don't know.
I have things to do. I have parts to record.
Yeah, and I want to help you. If I can even help right now.
That is a thing that I don't know.
Well, once you're out in the open world again, I can fly you around.
Learn smiles upon us yet again, Mr. Kruger. Guiding you to victory and setting your combats free. I confess that I fear safety, which I not say I doubt your prowess, you understand? I merely knew the strength of your opponents. Do you have it of exceeding my expectations? Besting two of the heavens fought while the city's elite looked down? By the very anyone who has been paying attention to you now will surely do so now on. Oh, my lord. Oh no, what is it again? We have just received mail from the world. His Eminence the Archbishop requested the presence of Mrs. Kruger. An invitation from the Archbishop. What an honor. A personal summons is indeed a great honor. Given the recent events, you should be wise not to relay. Come, Mr. Kruger, we shall speak anon. A priest will be waiting for you outside the vault. Identify yourself to him and he will escort you inside. We slow two of his men. Now he angry.
Fun fact, Archbishop Thorn the Seventh. He is 74 years old.
I have so much money.
Okay.
51,500 guild coins.
That's a lot of money. That's a lot of nuts!
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Emmerich is only for...
Emmerich is 30? I love how it actually dies as soon as you say something.
God damn it!
Yeah, don't receive him, Mr. Squirrel. This way, please.
Your Eminence, it is my honor to present to you the Warrior of Light.
I have heard the tales of your many grand endeavors. The Lord Commander has also been most effusive in his praise. I am Thordan the Seventh, Archbishop of the Ishgardian Orthodox Church, and I bade you come here that I might offer my personal apologies. You will forgive me for not calling upon you as courtesy would dictate. But, as you can see, my more sprightly days are long behind me. But I digress. Your companions were wrongly accused of heresy and subjected to gross indignities. This, I am sorry to say, was the result of negligence on the part of our nation's protectors. Negligence born of an excess of zeal. Is that not so, Sir Zephyrin?
Yes, Your Eminence. Regrettably, it would appear that we of the Heavens Ward were in receipt of erroneous information. Sir Grinno has ever been headstrong. He pressed charges before the truth had been ascertained, for which I most sincerely apologize.
If I could chop off your head, I would do right now.
An unfortunate misunderstanding born of an earnest desire to serve Ishgard, but one which should never have occurred. For who could doubt the character of those who bested Shiva and drove the Horde from the steps of faith? Not I. That much is certain. That will be all, Sir Zephyrin. I would speak with our guest in private.
Your Eminence? As you wish, Your Eminence. That will be all for today.
Where are my glasses?
Wait, what? Did you left your glasses at home?
Is a luxury rarely afforded one in my position. Now tell me, young lady, what do you know of the Ascians? Much and more, I shouldn't wonder. Being the bringer of light. You should know that I myself have met with them, have entertained them as guests, even. Those harbingers of chaos and strife offered us power that we might continue our war against the dragons. I have no intention of aiding their cause, of course, nor less of being their puppet. Yet, were I to refuse them outright, I should learn naught of their true objectives and remain powerless to stop them. Thus have I hearkened to their words with interest and paid lip service to their beliefs, biding my time and preparing for the inevitable conflict. And why do I tell you this? Because there is naught in this world they fear more than the power of the warrior of light. If we are to rid ourselves of these vile interlopers, we must needs work together. With our combined strength, I have faith that we can wrest Eorzea from their grasp and pave the way for a lasting peace. Think on it.
Cat.
Yes. Wait. Oh.
I'm really
Every-
unsure if I reach a point where you could actually help me.
Yeah, fair enough. Especially like in the next 30 minutes, probably not.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's okay.
There you are.
I know one way
I
I can
confess,
help.
I was more than a little concerned when I learned that you had been summoned to the vault. What did they want with you? Well, well. A formal apology and an
Gesundheit.
responsible. I see my fears were wholly
Okay,
misplaced. By the gods! The Archbishop freely admits to consorting with Ascians. So, their ambitions extend to Ishgard as well. We will have new primals to contend with ere long, of that you may be certain. 'Tis but a matter of time. Yet shorn of the support of our missing allies, what can we realistically hope to achieve?
In the midst of all the excitement, I completely forgot to tell you. When I was asking around about the Scions, I heard the most awful rumor. General Rauburn is to be executed for crimes against the Sultanate!
Ooh. Kinky.
If the Flame General dies, we will lose a staunch ally, and the one man capable of holding the Sultana's assassins to account. Lord Orchiffon was wise to counsel restraint, but this business will brook no delay. We cannot permit this execution to take place. We must save Raoban.
Okay.
The situation calls for urgency. It would avail us little of charge headlong into Eldar without a plan. Before I can formulate a plan, however, we must first learn how things are standing with the Sultanate. Which should I propose that we visit Limsa? I got me right. While you were about your artistic endeavors, I acted as intermediary in trade negotiations between House of Thames and Luminsan Consortium. During said negotiations, an opinion sent word to the Admiral presented itself. I duly seized it. I am happy to report that we have yet to start in Nimsa. The Admiral has pledged a full cooperation in any efforts to rescue Raoban. Accordingly, I have agreed to meet with her that we might discuss how best to proceed. Actually, I told you to respect us both. Your presence never fails to embolden our allies after all. When you arrive in Limsa, make yourself known to Sergeant Santia at Bulwark Hall on the loud decks. He will admit you to the bridge. Well, let's go to Limsa.
Go, 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 go. Go to Limlong. Limsor.
Of course, the first thing I see when I enter Ishgard, buy Final Fantasy XIV, guild cheapest here, do it here, this website, there, here, guild, free gold, blah.
I'm more interested in the sync now from Sweet Pepper. Because that was first of all the first message. And the first other thing you see is potatoes playing music.
Yeah, this is the person.
Yeah.
There we have the basic bitch. That should be reported. Where's my husband? I back to you. Send a word and I will take you to her.
Friends, 'tis good to see you safe and well. I will admit I had not counted on you seeking, let alone finding refuge within the Holy See, but full glad was I to learn that you had.
Thankfully, we had allies there who took us under their wing. And theirs was not the only aid we receive, I suspect. When we
Oops.
Sharp as ever, Master Elfino. On Marshal Terrapin's urging, the Elder Seed Seer and I demanded that the Syndicate suppress news of the Scion's alleged crimes until such time as irrefutable evidence could be found. Our argument was simple. Lacking proof, to accuse the saviors of the realm of so unlikely a crime would have the people up in arms. In their wisdom, the Syndicate agreed, as you yourself have seen. There is something you should know. Some few days prior to the banquet, the Elder Seedseer and I were summoned for a private audience with the Sultana. There, she revealed her intent to announce her abdication, that she might pave the way for the establishment of an Uldan Republic.
What? But such an announcement would have plunged the entire nation into chaos.
She was well aware of that. 'Twas for fear of what might ensue that she summoned us. Her Grace wanted the Elder Seedseer and I to lend Raubarn a helping hand, you see? To aid him in preserving the peace during the transition.
So, having somehow caught wind of her plan, Lolorito and Teleji plotted the Sultana's assassination in the hope of maintaining the constitutional status quo. But they must have known that her death would sow as much chaos as her abdication. Chaos from which Teleji alone might feasibly stand to profit. Surely Lolorito would never knowingly... Ah... Could it be? I dare not hope.
The Uldan authorities have yet to announce the Sultana's passing. To allay any suspicion that may arise from Her Grace's absence, they have issued a statement to the effect that she is presently convalescing from illness.
Mayhap they're waiting for a fitting moment to break the news. Or mayhap they know of some other reason to delay.
Something else has been bothering me, Admiral. I was dismayed to learn that General Raubarn is to be executed. Yet upon hearing the news, I could not help but wonder why he had been kept alive for so long. Pray mistake not my meaning. I am, of course, overjoyed that our friend still draws breath, and that he might yet be saved. But if his enemies truly wished to eliminate him, they could have done so immediately. I see no reason for this delay.
Aye, you've struck upon an important point, Master Alphino. Following his capture, Raubarn had been held in the Marasaja pit within Uldar. In recent days, however, he has reportedly been moved to an unknown location. Queerly, 'twas not the brass blades who spirited him away either, but a band of soldiers decked in blue.
The Crystal Braves.
Aye. If I read the winds aright, the arrangement between Lord Lolorito and the Braves has come under strain. At any rate, if we're to rescue Raubarn, we'll have to find him first. And you'll be glad to hear that I have already entrusted the task to those best able to see it done. Our friends of Doma.
Raubarn's survival is vital for the Eurasian alliance. We can ill afford to lose him. But I cannot send troops into Eldar. This would spell an end of the alliance and war, likely as not. If there is to be a rescue, it falls to you and yours to attempt it. I would not have it any other way, Admiral. It was I who found the Crystal Brace, and I must take responsibility for the actions. What can I get really the Master of Honor? But you have a first step. Would you seek our dominant contract? You will find her among the frontier hands at Raven's stall, working in the kitchen. And what our friends in Modena have to say, we will see you next part. Till then, see ya.